But Melanie, welcome to Australia, and tell us right up front your thoughts on the Gaza deal. Can it work? Is it the way forward?
I don't know whether Mr. Trump actually means precisely what he has said, or whether he's used it as a kind of leverage in the negotiations he's trying to conduct with Saudi Arabia and other Arab states. If it is true that he means it, it's quite difficult to see how in practice it can be put into practice. But I think that's not really the point. The point is that he's changed the conversation in the right kind of way. And in my view, it needs to be changed still further. The idea that the Gazans need to be moved out is only part of the story. The idea that the Palestinians as such are a cause that is worthy is one that has to be scotched. It is a misapprehension based on a set of historical illusionary facts that are not facts at all, that has actually driven the Middle East into war for the last century, and has knocked, in my view, the entire Western liberal intelligentsia off the moral rails completely. There is no such thing as the Palestinian people. The idea of a Palestine state was never wanted by them. It was devised as part of the explicitly named strategy of stages in order to be a staging point in order to destroy Israel. It is based on Islamic holy war to get rid of the Jews, to get rid of Israel as the Jewish homeland, as a precursor to destroying the West civilization and replacing it by Islamic rule. And consequently, the adoption of the Palestine cause has distorted everything. Basically, what's happened for the last 100 years is that the West has rewarded Palestinian genocidal aggression against the State of Israel and against the Jewish people by promises that they will have a state of their own, by telling them in terms that they're entitled to a state of their own. Now, if you're saying that people who are bent on genocide are entitled to something, then you have lost the moral plot completely, and you incentivize more war, more terror, resulting in, what we all saw on October the 7th. An act of unspeakable barbarity and sadism conducted against Jews as Jews, although others than Israeli Jews were involved as well. So this is an essential precursor, in my view, to saying to the Palestinians as a whole, you're over, you're finished. We don't support this cause. We identify now this cause as utterly bogus. You will get nothing from us in future. There is not going to be a state. You are not entitled to a state. You are